Hello everyone, my name is Destra and welcome back to our Jozai campaign. So, it is time to see if we are able to fix my fuck up, or at least limit it. And first step in that is this naval battle. So this will be rather boring for the first few minutes because I'm just gonna sit back and let the enemy come to me, because if I do not do that, I'm guaranteed to lose. By the way, I think I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose anyway, but yeah, as I said, this is really about limiting my, well, basically the damage done from this. So, deploy all the way back here, because the simple reason that they cannot outflank me here. Well, they can, but it's rather difficult. And I can of course try to respond to it. Also, I want to take a look at this, the range difference. It's a bit hard to tell, but you can actually see that this range is clearly longer. But yeah, I think explosive shell is the way to go here. Just because the ships I'm going up against are primarily wooden. Okay, so yeah, we'll just sit back and have full fast forward on and wait for, I think, what is an inevitable defeat. Oh well, we'll see. So we have the Canrin Maru, and it's copper plated. Let's see how much that is worth. Apparently not much, because in the last battle I played with a copperplate ship against wooden ships, I had a ship completely rout after, well, it took some shots earlier, but it did rout from explosive shell, and not that much damage. It almost appeared to be a bit random. So I do not know how effective that will be, but in theory, we should have the edge here. And they are already trying to outflank here. Well, that won't help. Because this is the steam age, we can go backwards.
Sir, your general is in terrible danger.
So yeah, we have actually started firing already. At maximum range. Haven't taken any casualties yet, though. And yes, as I said, the AI loves their foggy conditions and all of that. So we'll have a hard time actually hitting anything.
For one of your ships.
Well, that's typical, isn't it? So yeah. This went rather predictably. Well, at least they didn't outflank me. And they're routed. So yeah. That was an inevitable defeat, but I just want to see if there was anything I could do. And the answer was no. I'm pretty screwed. So, they will probably try to, and probably succeed in, damaging my port, which I can now do just by blockading it, basically. And what will that do for my income? Very little, because there are idiots. Why? Why? Well, I'm thankful for it, but you just threw away a gigantic advantage. Stupid can you be? Okay, so if they actually destroyed my trading port again, I would have been screwed once again. And that would have been a massive advantage for you. And what did you do? Oh, I think it's time to raid. That seems appropriate, right? No. That's not appropriate, and apparently I have a way stronger navy than you do, so you do not want to engage me. Fair enough. I actually don't want to engage you either. Well, I don't want to follow you, I should say. Because that would result in me leaving this port once again undefended. Well, to be fair, I didn't leave it undefended, but pretty poorly defended. That's safe to say. Yes, I'm slightly relieved, to put it kindly. But yeah, the AI should really have taken care of that and used that to their advantage. Okay, just to check again, how is our trade going? So we are exporting 60%. So yeah, we still keep the investment in the copper industry on. Sea route, sea trader traded. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, if I want to trade with Britain and France, it has to go all the way over here and get all the way over here and here. And by doing so, they pass 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, never mind. 1, 2. No, I'm screwing this up badly. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 enemy coastlines. So yeah, that won't happen. Actually, 5 if you count this little island right over there, which I do believe is, if not a vassal, at least they have the same ideology as these guys, aka Imperial. Anyway, so we are almost getting on piercing shells, but what worth will that be? I have really no idea. Okay, so all of the previous battles has made it evident that we need a strong navy. And I will try to go for this. And yeah, let's start building that. But I also want to repair this. One, for the income that iron actually will give me, but also just for the stabilizing factor. And that we might be able to actually have these guys pay their taxes after the devastation has gone away and the resistance to invaders has gone away. And we also have built a slight garrison there. Anyway, look at the income now that I stopped them from raiding. That's pretty nice. Also, look at the income after I lost a significant amount of men. That's not so nice. Okay, at least we have the United States Marines and the Rifle Tenants still there. That's at least something. We'll still bringing down the artillery. And did I start recruitment of new artillery, or did I not have enough money? I did have enough money. But we need more. Lots and lots of artillery. Also, we need new men over here. And we have 2. Okay. That means we can bring out these guys and that should stay neutral. And indeed it did. And that should be it for this turn. Okay, you're either distracting me or trying to seduce my general. I don't know. Also, these ships now up here? That's annoying. I don't really care too much about this port, to be honest. It does give me a little income, I think. But how much it does, I have no idea really. Okay, other reports. Shinobi. Over there. Okay, what are my chances? 67. It will cost 1,000 cocoa though. Okay, so the army was distracted, but I wasn't planning on moving them out anyway, so... 43%. Well, if she's going to grow even stronger, that might be a good idea. But yeah, let's save the money for now and just wait and see. So yeah. I also want to build a dry dock so we can actually build... not ironclads, except for the Kotetsu class. But all the other ships will have an iron plating outside of the usual wooden plating. But yeah, first I promised to repair this, and indeed I will. How much will that cost? Quite a lot actually. But yeah, I have enough money. You guys just continue. And actually, if we are lucky... No, never mind. Spring won't come around until... Oh, so that's what you were doing. Well then, so you want to recapture this. Well, be my guest for trying.
My sword for you, my lord.
So I obviously missed the message of an invasion force landing. Let's see if our garrison is enough to take care of it. I doubt it, but if they do not carry any artillery with them, never mind. Okay, I think we're about to lose this. But yeah, I'm about to swing down here, grab Iburi, and that should allow me to get Atsumai as a vassal. So that will bring me a bit of honor, but it also means that I can take this army and immediately move over and try to recapture Sapporo, because yeah, this is not gonna hold. That's quite evidently. That's quite evident. But yeah, we do have more money, meaning I can recruit more. I still don't think I really need United States cavalry. It's nice to have long-range mounted cavalry, but I don't know how many field battles I will be doing, especially here. I don't know. So I'd rather go for just straight up decent units. There we go, that's all I could afford. I have repaired this. Very nice. And even more raiding. Just right under my nose. And that maybe is actually a bit scary, because I don't know the strength of that, but with this combined, which will come in to reinforce it, seeing that they both are at war with me, that means that they have 5 ships to my 6 ships, and some of my ships are not the best. So it might be in my best interest to sit back and wait until I actually get the Kaija Maru. And it might also be in my best interest to build something like, I don't know, maybe one of these. Whichever one has a 1 turn build time. That'd be pretty nice. And this still has 1 turn, right? Yes. So yeah, I think we're just gonna sit back and end the turn. And we'll most likely get attacked, but that's fine. We can deal with it. And we might also be able to deliver quite a crushing blow to them. They're actually not attacking. That's quite nice of you. Holding a fire like that. Diplomatic relations, well, that doesn't really matter, does it? Because pretty much whichever are going to hate me are still going to hate me. Even with that slight bonus. Of course, it's nice to have a bit of a discount on the modern units. And I will be able to build better railways. But yeah, I don't know. I could go for armor-piercing shells immediately. But I don't think that is in my best interest. We might actually want to build this, so we can build the military academy. And actually get better units. Yeah, they seem pretty decent. But we also have alternatives like this, so we can build Gatling towers. The upgrade of matchlock towers. Choices. So many choices. And yeah, we also might want to go down this line just so we can get the last tier there, which is the Star Fort. But yeah, we haven't really been building any forts, so I don't know if we want to do that investment just yet. Because right now we don't have the surplus of money to actually build that. So yeah, I think we'll go for this, which seems to be more what we need right now. At least when it comes to the military. When it comes to other stuff, this one is always great. Certainly the honor part. That actually might be what we want to go for, because it will give us 1 to honor, and establishing a vassal will give us another to honor, and that should actually give me, if I'm not entirely mistaken, that will give me the honorable daimyo buff, meaning that happiness across my provinces will actually rise, instead of declining when I get the dishonorable daimyo. And it will lead me to be able to grab with this. Something like this is also great, because at least do this one, which, once again, adds 1 to daimyo's honor, and Also, very importantly, +1 to the loyalty of all generals. And, of course, the spread of influence. That's pretty great. Same here, actually. And that also gives 1+ to the loyalty of all generals. So I might want to stay away from the military technologies right now, because I really have what I need. And things like this, it gives me better units, but I still have pretty decent units, actually. And if it's anything I need more of, it's something like loyalty, honor, and money. Anyway, what do you want to go for first? That's the main issue. Could also go down this route, which will lead me to the prefecture. But once again, that stuff is kind of the problem with the Star Forge. I haven't been upgrading the cities because, once again, the money has been more suited elsewhere. So yeah, I don't think it's worth it at this point, unless these tiers are pretty decent. Minus cost of constructing farms, not really. +2 per turn economic growth from technology. That might be a good thing. Also, it gives me the factory. But yeah, that is on the second tier, and this one, right now, I don't have that much use for it. I think I'd rather go for this, and after that, I think we'll go for this, and maybe this. We'll see, at least we'll start here, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we can jump over to the military tech tree again. So, if you hate to look at the technology screen, I guess I pissed a few of you off.
Ready for orders.
Anyway,
As you command.
get ready to invade. The question is, will we be able to reach that on the next turn? Because I do not want to spend one turn in attrition. I don't know. Okay, so apparently, dude, yeah, it seems like I have to do that if I want to attack on the next turn. But it might be a good idea to just hold off, because as far as I know, they might have a massive army here. So yeah, I might need as many men as I actually can muster. Also, I do want to make this garrison a bit larger, just because of this army being here, and after they've taken care of Sapporo, they can actually get to the city before I am able to intercept them, if my forces are tied up down here. So yeah, build a strong garrison there. We can't really take any garrison from any other places and move them about. I guess here. But I don't actually have a garrison there, so never mind. Also, finally delivering on my promise to build ships, because we need them. Let's build the best we can. Okay, so more guns or more. Actually, this is superior. In every way except the upkeep. The health strength is exactly the same. Let's go for that then. I think I actually rediscovered something. I think I've said that before. And a lot of raiding has caused a significant cut in my income. Also, you're a bit silly here. These guys are probably gonna flee. Yes, they are. But you're a bit silly here and not stick with the Satsuma. And actually, as it stands right now, I should have enough firepower to deal with them. But, of course, if I try to go for that, I might not have enough movement points to return. Never mind, I do have enough movement points to return. I think I'll actually go for this. And you guys, do you want to join? Or do I want you to join? Okay, yes I will. Okay, they are gonna flee anyway. And now I can't move if I don't attack these guys. Well, I guess I'll attack those guys. And there we go. They're off. I actually have quite a lot of movement points. Never mind then. So yeah, I have actually chased off every single navy just laying around. But they will of course come back and raid again. Not to mention all the little ships all along this path, just continuing to raid me. Oh well, this is war after all. I guess I could play their game and set up some ships right here to sabotage their trade with the Americas. Oh well. So I tried to get the naval battle here, but that obviously didn't happen. So the port is damaged. Let's fix that. And on the next turn we should be able to break that blockade. So, will our castle be attacked? I think it's a rather weak castle. I can't remember how many tiers it has. Nagoya with an invasion force? No, not really. That's a raiding force. Seriously? Are you that stupid? Have you flipped as well? Have you flipped as well? If you have, that's idiotic. And if you haven't, that's also incredibly idiotic. So, these guys are shogunates. And they're a dying breed right now because, let's see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 other shogunate factions. And you rather choose to fight them rather than fight your actual enemy, the Imperials. So yeah, I rest my case about the AI being idiotic when it comes to certain issues. Apparently that didn't do my my income any favors. And look at this, so irritating. Yeah, so that had made this significantly more difficult. I'll have to build the matchlock towers here. Unfortunately, I don't have that much money to actually use and spend. So yeah, it's really looking bad right now. I'll probably lose this campaign. And I actually did have a wish of that we actually had to wait another turn before spring is over. I actually had a wish for trying to make this like a Republic campaign. And of course that entirely depends on how you actually, your start is, I guess. And turns out, since every faction wants to turn on me, some of them quite randomly, it's a bit tricky to actually play like that. Also, am I now dishonorable for breaking the trade agreement? Because you were the ones breaking the trade agreement? I wouldn't be surprised by that, because that's apparently exactly what has happened earlier. Anyway, another water clear. Obama and Tosha. Speaking of Obama, you are a shogunate faction, and you are very friendly with me, but you're at war with me. And for some reason, you won't have peace. Why? Once again, this campaign is full of utter crappy decisions of the AI, and it's quite evident that they are made that way to just screw over the player. Yeah, I guess. Better to take 1 turn of attrition than 2 turns of attrition that I would have taken earlier. Also, send out a little scout here, just to see what kind of force they have. Okay, they have a non-existent force apparently. Unless it's like here, in this fog of war. But that's unlikely. So yeah, it's safe to say that this is not looking good. And I have enemies on every side, and there comes Obama to be a pain in the ass, followed by Nagaoka. And this unfortunately is starting to look like a lost campaign. And yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? Sapporo cannot hold. Well, I guess I have to try to break out, but yeah, we know what's gonna happen. Anyway, we can actually win a battle. It seems to be quite rare these days, and let's build. Or let's make them into a vassal. Also, go to the firstly go to the correct screen.
Let me listen
And do it
to
like
your-
that. So we now actually have a trade going, which of course will probably be blocked promptly. Oh well. What unit did you give me? A crappy one, as per usual. So let's have you go there, and you guys try to go up here. So yeah, I'll break out like that and fight these guys, and I probably won't win. I actually have the exact same numbers they have. But yeah, they have a lot of melee units, they have artillery, and they have quite a lot of artillery, and they have pretty decent line infantry units, while I have a lot of levies, and a lot of usual line infantry, but still. They vastly out quality me. Even when you take a look and see that we have the same number of men. So this is probably a case where quality will win. But yeah, we're going to give them as much damage as possible. But yeah, that will be done in the next part. So I hope you enjoyed this part. It's getting a bit darker, but we're still hanging in there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this part, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.